Ty wrote Dogman, but since that's the song I'm writing about, that's the song that's going to be in this tournament. I want to hear your take on it and
okay,
what you remember of it, how grungy you think it is, that sort of thing, how it fits that category.
Well, I remember Ty wrote it and he showed me the demo, and you can imagine he was singing it. And I love his voice, don't get me wrong. Ty sings a bit higher than I do, so it's always a challenge to do his parts. I remember I really liked the song. It was, I guess you got to understand, when we made that album, both of us were like two guys in a race trying to write the best, baddest, biggest tune, you know, because I think we both had come to a place. I might be wrong. He might correct me, but I feel like we came to a place where we kind of understood what was going on with King's X, the sound and what we were doing. And we were very angry at how we were manipulated and controlled by Sam Taylor, and with everything that we did, when we wanted to be, what we wanted to be was that angry band that just slammed you in the face like we were live, or that's what we felt we were live. And so Sam left and Brendan O'Brien was the guy. And in the meantime, I think Jerry was getting ready to go through a divorce, or was going through one. I was going through a lot of just falling in love with people who could care less, you know, that kind of vibe. Just being a victim of going after people that will hurt your feelings instead of people that encourage you. You know, I was that toxic type person. So I was just going through a lot. And that record, I was very hurt and angry. And so when that song came out, that song wasn't a riff, even though Ty said he wanted to write the baddest ass riff he ever wrote in his life. And he sat down and really worked on that. And it is probably one of the best riffs ever, in my opinion. And I'm jealous of him because I wish I had written it. But give me $1, give me 50 cents. I understood what he was saying. Sam had just left us. All we had was our name. He took everything because he had power of attorney. We were left with nothing but a name. So we're trying to figure out, we got to get a manager. We got to get this. We got to start talking to the record company. We got to find all these connections again, because he severed everything. We didn't know who to call, who to talk to, because he controlled everything. And so Ty always takes the helm when it comes to that. He's the guy that, doesn't let anything slip under the rug with King's X. He's like always aware. He's very concerned about everything. So he's the guy that took the helm. But because of it, it was a lot of pressure and a lot of stuff. Everybody was coming at him, one answers, questions, decisions. And so that song is just about the frustration of trying to hold this boat afloat till we figured out what we were doing. But the chorus was "to be a good man."
I remember that.
And I remember he said, I mean, when I heard "to be a good man," first thing I thought was, there's no way. When I heard the demo, I said, there's no way. I hope he wants to fix this. So when we went into the studio to do it, when we got to do the vocals, number one, he wanted me to sing everything on this record. He just felt like we needed a focus so people could maybe, it would sell the band. At least, like all these other bands, because nobody else had different singers and stuff and didn't confuse anybody. So we decided to do it that way. And he said, before we could say anything, we got to change that chorus. He said that "to be a good man" just ain't going to work. And so, we went around about, as a typical King's X argument goes when it comes to renaming something, we come up with some of the most hilarious phrases to the point where we can't agree because we can't get serious. Right. And I remember saying, let's just call it "to be a dog man and get your dog Lucky," because she's just a goofy looking black Labrador retriever, and just have it sitting there with that blank look like, And somebody said, that's a great idea. So he went home and took a picture of the dog, and he abstracted it and then brought it back. And I forgot what color it was, but somebody says, what color would you do? What color you want him to do it? And I said, well, I love green. And Jerry said, I want yellow. And Ty said he wanted blue. And then Jay came in and said, well, look, let me be a part of this. I like red.
Yeah.
And so nobody could decide what color. So I said to Sam, I said, would you ask, I said to Brendan, I said, would you ask the record company if we could do multiple colors? And the record company said, yeah, that'll help sales. And I go, okay. And I remember asking the record company to, I said, can we use the original Atlantic label that Ray Charles did What I Say on it? Because when I was 10 years old and that song came on, I remember the 45 with that Atlantic label. And I said, that's my favorite label. And I said, I always wanted to be on Atlantic Records. And I remember they looked up and went, oh, we can do that. Because they had a different label at that time.
Right.
So we have the original Atlantic label on the records.